Hi guys, welcome back to HADAL TV. How you doing, Ahmed?
I'm good. It's been a while. I've not been on this side of the camera for...
You've been hiding.
Yeah, I'm a tech guy, so I try and avoid being on this side and try and share my opinion. But today, apparently, you're going to get some. So here goes.
So today we are doing a bit of a reaction, and is that thing that's everyone talking about at the moment in time.
You already know what it is.
The riots. And what's happening.
Before that, you know what I said, yeah? I was looking at the stats the other day.
Yeah.
A lot of people, when I say a lot, to us it's a lot, are watching the videos. Mm-hmm. But the like to viewed ratio is just, it's not it.
Like we're getting people watching 1,000, 2,000, 600, sometimes 3,000.
Yeah, even those that are watching in the hundreds.
Yeah. There's only like 3 people liking the videos.
Yeah. If you're watching this right now, just make sure you hit that like button. And if you're new around here,
subscribe.
Easy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll appreciate it. So obviously we're going to be talking about the reacting to obviously what's going on. Bit of a sad times in the UK.
Yeah, a bit doom and gloom at the moment.
Yeah. Obviously it started from the tragic death of the 3 young girls
in Southport,
which is a horrific situation that happened there. Obviously it was an 17-year-old kid. So, and obviously a lot of rumors went around saying that he was a migrant and his name was Ali and
he was Muslim.
And he was a Muslim, and obviously
should I say Muslim, but yeah.
Yeah. And people trying to use that opportunity to riot and to cause friction in communities and stuff like that. So obviously a lot of people obviously were going crazy because of the information that was coming out, which is fake information. And I can understand obviously why people can be angry about it.
Yeah, 100%.
To be honest with you, like anybody would be angry about it. I'm angry about it.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 months ago, there was a guy that killed a young schoolboy in London.
I see. Yeah,
and obviously it was a tragic thing, but obviously no one made a racial thing out of it.
Yeah.
But it was a tragic situation. It happened. A young kid lost his life. It was sad, and obviously everyone was annoyed by that and thinking, what the hell's going on in this country? Like, why things like this are happening? And similar thing happened again. Or this time it was 3 children, which is just crazy.
You don't even know who to trust your kids with anymore, or where to trust your kids with. And
it's scary. But you know what? To be honest with you, like, there's always people going to try to use that to further their agenda.
Yeah, 100%.
And trying to make it out like all black people and Asians are responsible for what that kid did.
Which they're not. Which
is crazy. But
yeah,
obviously there's going to be people who are going to do that. And obviously you've got a lot of people who, like, we're talking about like Tommy Robinson and Nigel Farage, and a lot of people who sharing that kind of information or making a suspicion. Do you know what I mean? Or saying, oh, this guy was this or that, not waiting for the information. Obviously, the police weren't going to share information. Yeah,
initially, especially when someone's under the certain age, they have to.
18.
Is it 18?
So yeah, because obviously he's still, if the lord of the land, obviously he's a child still. Yeah. Obviously, they can't share his details or of his name or even a picture of him. Obviously, even the pictures that being circulated in the media, a lot of people asking why they're using a pictures while he was a bit younger. Because obviously the pictures, the courts and the police don't want to release these pictures because they're not allowed. So it's just like there's a lot of that going on, and I think everyone's trying to use the opportunity to, like, so everyone else is responsible for it.
That's it, man.
Which is crazy. Like, I mean,
what do you think about what's been happening after that now? All the rioting, all the looting Greg's, getting a pasty, you know.
A Lush shop in Manchester got raided. Yeah.
I mean, have you seen anything firsthand? I mean, I've only seen stuff on the socials.
Oh, a lot of crazy stuff, man. Like, I've seen a lot of, especially in Manchester as well. Yeah. I mean, there was a black guy that was getting his head kicked in.
I've seen that video.
He was like in a circle between like nearly 200 guys and all kicking him, and bro, it's just, do you know what I mean? Like,
not nice.
It's fucking sad, bro.
Yeah.
Really sad. I mean, this country is not, that's not the representation of this country.
No.
It really is not. And to be honest with you, like, if you look at social media, everyone's like making out like the UK is a racist country and Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, like people like that, like obviously, they're trying to, obviously the main concern is immigration and people coming in with boats and stuff like that. And that's what Reform Party run on.
Yeah.
Did they get in power? No. They didn't get, they only got like 4 or 5 MPs on that. So it's not representing the whole country. They don't think like that. Like a few people causing troubles and a lot of young people who don't know what the hell they're doing, just joining this whole, you know what
movement,
I mean? Yeah, crazy. And it's sad. But like, even like when you come into sharing information of what's happened and people realize that obviously the kid is not a Muslim and, you know what I mean, he's not an asylum seeker or he didn't arrive by boat or whatever, they're still attacking British Muslims. They're still attacking mosques. So if that was not an opportunity to do that, then what is it now? Do you know what I'm saying?
Man. I mean, me personally...
Would that not change the idea of like, this is what it was?
Yeah.
So they're blaming they're saying, oh, how did they... I mean, even if it was a Muslim person who did that, how does everybody else be responsible for it? But now you'll realize that it's not a Muslim person and he was just a young kid and obviously a 17-year-old boy that who did it, who was actually born in Cardiff. He's not an immigrant.
Yeah.
Then what is it? Like, why are they still attacking Muslims, Muslim neighborhoods?
I don't have the answers, man. Like I always say.
None of it makes sense. And obviously the video that we're going to react to is Nigel Farage being interviewed in LBC radio.
Good stuff at LBC recently, man. I mean, you get all different types of opinions. And I'm all here for it, but yeah.
Let's roll with it and then see what we think of it.
Cool. So let's go into this first video. So this one is titled Nigel Farage speaks to Tom Swarbrick, who's, I'm guessing, is one of the hosts there. So let's just press play.
Thank you very much indeed for coming in. Good afternoon. We have limited time, so I hope you won't mind if I jump straight in what you've been saying in the last few days. You began with a video in the immediate aftermath of the Southport stabbings that engaged in conspiracy theories about who did this and about whether the police were telling the truth. You said, and I'm quoting here, some reports suggest he, the man charged, was known to the security services.
Before Nigel responds, that question, not question, but the statement that was made, it's wild.
Yeah, but like, don't forget he's an MP. He has a responsibility.
Yeah.
The guy sits in the House of Commons.
Yeah.
So if he's going to say there's reports that suggested the guy is what he claimed to be, he is, then if he's not right, then he's inciting violence.
Yeah, because he's basically saying...
Because he is a man of the British government.
Yeah.
So he needs to be careful. Or he needs to at least have a facts...
Should we see what he says?
Yeah, to tackle it. So what reports he's talking about?
Which reports? This is the problem, isn't it? One of the reasons the Southport riots were as bad as they were is we weren't told the truth. There were stories online from some very prominent folks with big followings, Andrew Tate, etc.
Oh, just pause it.
Suggesting them.
The moment you throw that guy's name in, it's just...
Bro, he's a British MP.
Yeah.
He's got the links, he's got the
people, the contacts.
The contact information. He can get anything he wants.
Yeah, where's the report?
So he's just saying he's seen things online. That's what we do.
Yeah.
We see things online.
On social media.
And we don't even take that as a fact.
Yeah, because we're responsible know what happens.
Yeah, you can't believe anything you see online.
Let's go a few seconds.
So he's an MP and he's just saying he's seen reports online, which is, you don't see a report online. It will be just rumours.
Yeah.
And Andrew Tate. And he's repeating that as an MP.
Let's go.
Man had crossed the English Channel in a boat in October 2023. Other suggestions that he was an active Muslim. And much of this led to the riots that we saw.
But you amplified that because you...
Oh, yeah.
What's an active Muslim?
I don't know, man. What again, if you're watching this, just put it in the comments, what defines as an active Muslim? Someone who...
I've never heard anything like that before.
Prays 5 times a day? I don't know. What is he trying to
I don't know.
Get people to do?
Yeah, I don't know.
When you put those two words together, it just sounds a bit like he's trying to, like the presenter said, incite something. Or
you said some reports suggest.
I asked a very simple question. was this person known or not? Now,
to the security services.
Absolutely.
And that's a perfectly legitimate question, which was raised by Yvette Cooper. But, Nigel Farage, you didn't just do that, did you? You said some reports suggest he was known to the security services. Those reports were from a fake news website amplified by Russian state TV.
So, there is no reports?
No, apparently he read something online.
But he just said that he said that he questioned the security, the police, isn't it? So I'm guessing they haven't given him information.
I mean, this is my first time watching this video, so I'm literally reacting.
So basically, he basically said that he didn't get any information back from the police. That's what he's assuming.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of like what he's assuming.
So let's carry on and see where it goes with it.
And as you mentioned, Andrew Tate. Which ones were you looking at?
Which adds to what I was asking for. Give us some clarity. Remember, the London Bridge attacker, we knew within an hour that this person was known to the security services. Whenever in Northern Ireland there was a terrorist outrage, very quickly people were told the background of the perpetrator.
But you didn't
I asked a very simple question.
You said some reports suggest he was known to the security services. Those reports were a fake news website, Russian state TV.
Well, I could have said.
So they're just going in circles now. Again, using another backstory about the London Bridge attacker and stuff like that.
He's trying to get away from the question.
Yeah, he's trying to what we call deflect.
Deflect. He's diverting the conversation.
He's doing that Drake gif.
But how could an MP behave like that?
I mean, I feel like
his words actually has a meaning because he's an elected member.
He's basically at the end of the day, he's a leader of some sort to some people.
He's the leader of his party.
Yeah,
and obviously, even though his party anti-immigration or whatever, okay, fine. Immigration is what it is.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's people coming here legally and there's people who are coming here illegally. The country has laws for that.
Yeah.
The laws that deals with it. They will go through the system. If they accept it to stay in the country, then that's up to the government to decide that. If they're not, then it's the government there's a decision to remove them from out of the country. So there's already laws for that. But what is this guy doing? I just don't understand. How could you say there's reports and he's supposed to get his information from the government?
Yeah,
or directly from the police.
Officially from official sources.
Official channels.
It's a bit like when I'm in uni. You can't be using so and so said. You have to source your information directly,
because if it's someone like me and you, or we didn't check out what we were talking about, we can just say, oh yeah, someone else told me, blah blah blah, right? Rumors.
Yeah.
But if I'm an elected MP, you have to go through the right channels to get information you need. You can't just repeat what Andrew Tate said.
Yeah, we can clearly see that. Let's go a little bit more into this. We're not going to watch the whole thing.
I could have said some reports suggest he crossed the channel last October. Some reports suggest he's an active
all of that was unfounded.
I did none of those things. What I asked for was clarity. We didn't get clarity, and I would argue that what happened in Southport would not have been of the same magnitude had the truth been told, and told very, very quickly. It wasn't for many hours that we learned more.
No, you're right. But that was the chronology of it. But you don't need to amplify the mystery.
I asked the question.
To cite quotes.
Well, carry on, because
some reports suggest the reports are fake, and you accept that now. Misinformation.
There were thousands of fake reports everywhere.
And you cited.
So he just took one of them.
Yeah.
So there's like thousands of fake reports.
So he admitted that basically he repeated a fake information from online.
Yeah, man, it's as we say, it's a bit of a sticky one still.
All of which puts the emphasis on the questions being answered, which they were.
So did you accidentally fall for that misinformation?
No, I didn't believe any of it.
Or did you know it was wrong from the...
Wait, he didn't believe any of it?
But he repeated it.
But he kind of regurgitated that information to his following at the end of the day, which then I believe incited something.
Violence,
So
violence, obviously.
Yeah, I'm not going to call it riot. It's well beyond.
No, but it's violence because after what he's done, a lot of people questioned what's happening, assumed that he was an immigrant who came by boat.
Yeah, Muslim.
And a Muslim guy was known to the security services, and they went to Southport to riot. A lot of police officers got injured on that day.
Yeah. So
how could he turn around and go, I didn't believe it? Then if you didn't believe it, why would you repeat you have to be responsible.
Yeah, you can't just like, I'm the sort of person, even what I post on socials, I like to vet stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes I accidentally post something that, you know,
that's not correct.
That's not correct. And someone checks me on it, and I'm always like, fair enough, thank you.
But he has the resources
Yeah.
to go through the right channels. He can actually directly speak to the police chief of the country.
But, you know, it is Nigel.
Because he's an MP. Of course, they have to answer to MPs.
Yeah. Let's go maybe another 30 seconds into this.
Get go.
I hadn't got a clue.
So why did you cite it?
That was just funny. I hadn't got a clue. That's the okay. Cool. We'll just let that one simmer.
Because the people wanted to know the truth, and if they had known the truth, Tom, the riots would not have been of the same magnitude.
You're not just people. You are an elected representative.
Yeah, we're just saying that.
Representing
in
a
a position of authority.
representing a question that was being asked by millions at the time, which regrettably did not get answered. Now look, here's the point. Right? There are people out there.
Yeah, I don't think I want to listen to this guy anymore because it's, to be honest, I don't really like listening to Nigel anyways.
Basically, he just said he's assuming that the police lied to him.
Yeah.
Or if the police would have give the information that he needed, then he would have not said it.
But
because he's saying basically, like, if they would have said what happened,
he kind of what he's basically saying,
insinuating that police are lying, police are withholding the truth, or withholding something.
That's a bit like, you know, a bit excessive. Maybe they're just not responding quick enough, and he just had to say something.
But that doesn't make no sense.
I know.
You don't know anything.
Exactly. So you can't just say something. But, you know, man, sometimes you have to be patient. But I guess that's not a thing.
Do you know what? Yeah, a lot of people are getting arrested for, joining the riots and stuff like that.
Riots, even online stuff.
And obviously the Prime Minister said that people are inciting violence online.
Yeah.
And they can be facing they're going to be facing
the law, basically.
Yeah, the law as well.
Yeah.
Why is it any different? I know he's an MP.
I know.
But he did the same thing.
It's politics.
But I honestly think this is crazy. Like, if somebody in his position who's doing that, like, it is madness. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Can you imagine another MP who did that, repeated what Andrew Tate said online?
Yeah. It's
there's got to be consequences for this. There has to be.
Come on, bro. You know how this works.
We live in a democracy. I'm sure there's laws.
Bro, this is I prefer not to speak, as Jose Mourinho says.
I will get in trouble.
I prefer not to speak because if I
you know what? Yeah, it's crazy, man. And then obviously now, today there was an acid attack on the girl.
Yeah. So today is the 8th of
the 7th.
Sorry, 7th. Yeah. I'm a little bit ahead. There's 7th of August, and there's been like a
second riot,
like a nationwide riot scheduled for 8 p.m. across the whole of England, UK. I don't know
why 8 p.m.
I don't know. Is that when they all wake up? Or
bro, it's crazy.
Businesses are shutting down super early. They're losing out on money.
Nothing is open. No shops. Nothing.
They're barricading.
There was an acid attack on a girl.
Yeah, and I've seen information circling saying, "Be careful." There's a white. I'll just let you guys know. There's a white van lurking about Burnley, Cheadle area, just waiting to pounce on someone. Which, come on, it's not nice. Especially with my line of work earlier today as well. As I was driving in a certain area, I'm not gonna speak more into it. I seen someone fully masked out just crossing the road. Like, I was telling the person, I was like, hey, look, that looks like one of the rioters, and they were giving me the eyes. It's just, you have to look after yourself, especially our women and children and things like that. Just be mindful. People are not going to do their exams because they're afraid.
Yeah, a lot of works. Actually, a lot of people finish work early today.
Yeah, and they want to work from home, for example, things like that. So it's having a knock-on effect.
Bro, huge. This is embarrassing.
Yeah.
And you know what the worst thing about it is? Is like, there's like, I think it was like almost like 11 or 12 countries advising their citizen not to come to the UK.
Yeah.
Bro, you do that with war zones. This is damaging the UK reputation.
Yeah, there's more serious things happening around the world.
It is
more
but
important.
It's just embarrassing. It's like, it's just, bro, like, I just can't believe, actually, other countries like India, Indonesia, all these countries are advising their citizens not to go to the UK because they're worried for their safety.
And is it also not the other way around? They're not looking to welcome Brits, holiday makers, into their country as well?
I don't know. To be honest, all I heard was like,
oh, okay,
the lot of countries are advising not their citizens to go to the UK for any holidays or anything like that. This is bad for the country.
Yeah, it's cool.
Do you know what? Like, it's one thing having an argument about people arriving by boats or stuff like that, but then there's.
Do you know anyone that arrived by boat?
Who does?
I don't know. Everyone comes by plane, right? Or
there's people who arrived through the channel, came from France or whatever. Like,
okay.
Like the people but that's the excuse to attack British Muslims.
Yeah.
What's it got to do with attacking Muslims and the report that we heard today about a girl like attacked with acid?
That
What's that got to do with anything?
Terrible.
This is the thing. It's an excuse to attack.
Just to loot
people.
And
like the same guy that the black guy in Manchester Piccadilly Garden is being beaten by nearly 10-15 men.
And I've also watched a video today. This African guy, I forgot his name. He was doing a 12-hour shift. You know, he's a carer for the elderly.
Yeah.
Once he finished his shift, he saw his car burnt, flipped upside down. Yeah. Crazy.
Have you seen his they did a GoFundMe for him. He's on to what, 23k?
He's going to get an Audi. He's going to go from where we are to a German all of a sudden.
Listen, whoever's watching this video, these people are not representing the majority of the people of this country.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's trying to make it out like, oh yeah, da-da-da-da-da-da. It isn't. There are a lot of morons here, same as everywhere else.
Yeah, it's good and bad everywhere.
They just need to be dealt with the police. And there's nobody's talking about how many injuries and how many... There's a lot of police officers getting injured.
Yeah.
Getting attacked. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there was a proposed where police officers like lost his teeth. There's broken arms. Like, there's a lot of injuries to the police officer. They're just doing their work. They want to go home.
I'm just going to say one more thing. I was watching another clip from LBC earlier, and there was this guy that called in. He said if I say anything about immigrants, he's going to be called a racist. So the presenter said to him, go on, trust me, I'm not going to call you a racist. Say whatever you want. And then the guy said, okay, cool. He goes, there is a lot of Pakistanis here. Okay, I'm literally paraphrasing, so correct me in the comments. And then the presenter goes, okay, yeah, what's wrong with that? He goes, they smell. He goes, what do they smell of? He goes, they smell of curry. And then, by the way, the presenter at this point, he doesn't know how to deal with this. You know, are they going to dump the call? Because obviously it's a live call and things like that. And then the presenter goes, hey, he said his name or whatever it was. He goes, do you like curry? And then the guy goes, yeah, I like curry. The way that conversation panned, it was so hilarious.
Who made a 4-hour journey in his car, went to on the radio.
Yeah, I think.
And when I asked him why have you made that journey, he goes to protest. Protest what? He goes, blacks and Asians.
Yeah, and he gave a random stat.
And he said 95% of them are bad.
Yeah, and then he goes, where? Which report?
No, but this is the thing now.
I read online somewhere, and then it's just
95% of black people and Asian people are bad.
I'm just gonna add, I know I just said my last one was my last one. This guy goes, you know, they come in here taking all our jobs here.
And they asked me, do you work?
He goes, no, because I've got a criminal record. Is it? Come on, man. Just because Mohammed, that is a doctor with 10 PhDs and whatnot, yeah. Anyways.
I haven't got a job because I've got a criminal record.
Yeah.
But people are taking jobs. I mean...
Oh, okay.
Really?
There was one where it said, they come in here, they run benefits, taking all our jobs, but which one is it? Are they working or are they not working?
No, he said, yeah, I saw that.
Do you remember that?
That was confusing.
That was baffling. So the presenter was like, so they're taking your job, but they're not working. Like, which is it? And
then there was a one that who said, they're coming here, they're building mosques in the country. That one's old, but it's gold. Yeah, and it's just everything's circling around now. It's like everything's being reposted again. Yeah. And then it was like, as long as we can build mosques in Makkah. He goes, I'd love to see that, eh? And then he just walks up. Yeah, but even the guy that was asking him the question tried to correct him. So did you just say, if we could build mosques in Makkah? And then I thought he would try to say church.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's what he meant.
No, I don't think that's what he meant.
But then,
I genuinely think he meant that he would like to see us build a mosque in Mecca.
But even if he was, I think, referring to a church.
No, I don't think he was. I genuinely think he was saying.
I was gonna share information. There's churches everywhere in the Middle East.
Yeah, everywhere, man. But yeah, anything else you want to add? Anything that you've seen recently that's fueling this whole thing?
Bro, it's a sad affair, bro. Like,
yeah,
we want our country back.
From who?
Bro, 87% of the UK are white.
And you know the immigrants only make up. Again, it's funny how this starts in my head.
I think it's like all Asians in this country make up between 13 to 14%.
No, I'm on about like actual immigrants. They only make up 0.18%.
No, but they don't after immigrants, bro. They just that's
I know.
Immigrants is like, if you look at the immigrant numbers, it's not even like bro.
I think it's less than 1%.
Once you put all the black people together, whether they're from like all the British black people together, even it doesn't matter what background or what ethnicity, what different countries you come from. If you're British Nigerian or a British Jamaican or British Caribbean, whatever. When you put all them together, they're not even 5%. They're not 5% of the population of the UK. So when you say like you want your country back, what, 5% took the country over from you? You're trying to get, I don't understand it.
Yeah, man. It's
confusing.
It is confusing, but as always, stay vigilant, stay safe, and
any comments, just leave it under. Yeah, please.
Let us know. I mean, normally,
I mean, I would sort of cut you off, but we're not here trying to spread hate. And, do you know what I mean? It's just really embarrassing. I mean, like,
it is embarrassing.
I have not seen anything like this.
This is the sort of thing that you would see in which country?
Some mad countries, bro.
Like give me an example, because I'm kind of putting you on the spot.
I don't want to put any country down. I'm not Nigel Farage. I need to be careful what I say.
Get your sources right. Yeah. But this is something. This is the sort of thing you would see in a really crazy, wild country. But yeah, we're not going to name countries. We respect everyone. But if you made it this far,
we are the laughing stock at the moment in time.
Yeah. Normally it's someone else, but this time it's us, and that won't be the case for long because we always come together, like we saw in Walthamstow. I think that's London, right? Where they closed everything early. All the locals came out. So no issues there. I saw the footage earlier today. Reaction videos are usually not this long, but because there's a lot to get through.
I know.
Hope you made it this far, and make sure you
like and subscribe.